My name is Sakshi. Today's date is 10 September 2024. Today's topic is access modifiers in Java. There are two types of access modifiers in Java: access modifiers and non-access modifiers. The access modifiers in Java specifies the accessibility or scope of the field, method, constructor, or class. We can change two access level of field, constructor, methods in a class by applying the access modifier on it. There are the four type of Java access modifier. This is the first. In this, the first is the private access modifier. The access level of private modifier is only within the class, and it cannot be accessed from the outside the class. Default the access level of default modifier is only within the package. It cannot be accessed from the outside the package. If you do not have specified the any access level, it will be the default. Second is the protected. In protected, the access level of protected modifier within the package and the outside the package through the child class. If you do not make the child class, then it can be accessed from outside the package. Third is the public access modifier. The access level of public modifier is everywhere. It can be accessed from within the class, outside the class, within the package, outside the package. There are the many access modifiers such as the static, abstract, synchronized, native, volatile, and transient, etc. We are going to we are me the private access modifier is accessible only within the class. Role of private constructor. If you make any class constructor private, you cannot create the instance of class from outside the class. Second is the default. If don't use any modifier, it is treated as a default by default. The by default modifier is accessible only within the package. It cannot be accessed from outside the package. It provides the accessibility than private, but the more restrictive than protected and public. Third is the protected. The protected access modifier is the accessible within the package and outside the package, but through the inheritance only. In Java, the access modifier helps to restrict the scope of class, constructor, variable, method, or data member. It provides the security, accessibility, etc. To the depending upon the access modifier used with the element. Let's do access modifiers. The type of access modifiers in Java. There are the four type of access modifier available in Java. First is the default. No keyword. No keyword required in the default access modifier. Second is the private. Third is protected, and fourth is public. The default access modifier, when no access modifier is specified for a class, method, or data member, it is said to be having the default access modifier. By default, the data member classes or the methods that are not declared using the any access modifier, that is having the default access modifier, are accessible only within the same package. In this example, we will create two packages and the classes. In the package, will be having the default access modifier, and we will try to access class from the package, one package from the class of the second. The second is the private access modifier. The private access modifier is specified using the keyword private. The method or data member declared the private are accessible only within the class they are declared. The top level classes or the interfaces cannot be interfaces cannot be declared as a private, because private means only visible within the enclosing class. Protected means only visible within the enclosing the class and any subclass. Hence, these modifiers in term of application to classes apply only nested classes and not on the top level classes. In this example, we will create the two classes A and B within the same package. The P1, we are declared the method in class as A private. Try to access this method, and B see the result. Third is the protected access modifier. The protected access modifier is specified using the keyword protected. The method or data member declared as a protected are accessible within the same package or subclass in a different packages. In this example, we will create the two packages P1 and P2. The class A in P1 is made public and to access in the P2, and the class A is protected and class inherited from the class A and B protected methods in that accessible creating and the object of class. The public access modifier is specified using the keyword public. The public access modifier has the widest scope among all other the access modifiers, classes, methods or data members that are declared as a public are accessible from everywhere in the program. There is a no restriction on the scope of public data members. That's all about the access modifiers in Java. Thank you.